Hey guys, Hone Houdini Ty here, helping you escape your 9 to 5. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the question that is asked of me the most. Hone, I understand all of your videos about how to analyze a property, how to not overpay for the acquisition price based on the analysis, but I don't know how to come up with a rehab cost. Well, today I'm going to go over how you do that. Now, this is going to take a little bit of time, and it's going to be kind of tedious. So if you're not willing to do this, you may not be cut out to be a real estate investor, but if you are willing to do this, then there's a good chance that you can become a great real estate investor. So let's go into it. So right here, you have finish work, rough-in, and labor. These two parts are your materials, and this is your labor. So typically, this is a second floor of a South Philly row home. Here's the master bedroom, here's the middle bedroom, here's the bathroom, here's the back bedroom, here's the staircase. If the house is laid out like this, you know if you're going to be renovating it from top to bottom and demoing the whole thing, that there are 2x4s every 16 inches. You already know that, right? And so you can draw it out and you can actually count how many 2x4s there are. Also, you can count how many doors there are. So right here, there are 4 doors just for the bedrooms and the bathroom, and then there might be a closet door for each one of those as well. So now you know that there's 4 doors here and maybe 4 on the inside. So that's 8 doors. So far, so good. Then we got window, 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 window. That's 6 windows. Follow me? And now, we know that we have to have an outlet every 6 feet away from each other, or actually 12 feet, the way the code reads. So now you can just draw wiring to each one and you can calculate how much wire you need. So you see you can break down a house bit by bit. Now, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna write down in an Excel spreadsheet, item, quantity, cost, labor, total. You're gonna write down the item, windows, number of windows, 6. Cost of each window, $125. And then you gotta figure out what the labor is on that, and then have this Excel spreadsheet take this number of items times this cost times this labor, and that's your total, and do it for each item. Eventually, if you do this enough, you're going to be able to go into a house and say, okay, this room is going to be $6,000. That's for this, for drywall, for paint, for trim, blah, 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 because you're going to have done this enough times to know what it costs. But you're not there yet. That's why I said it's going to take you some time. You got to build that muscle. You got to have that experience. Now, this part, this labor part, you can figure out the item, and you can figure out the cost and the quantity. You can figure out the cost by going to Home Depot or Lowe's.com and figuring out what the price is. That's easy. It just takes time. And then the labor, you can go to a contractor and say, hey, how much would it cost to install a window? Hey, how much would it cost to do 2x4s? Hey, how much does it cost to install drywall? You'll get different prices, and then you'll start to learn, oh, I get it, and you gotta start putting together the pieces. This is your business. It is important that you know all of these different things if you're gonna go this route. Okay, so now, this is a little thing that I created where it doesn't matter whether the house is $100,000 or $1 million. Typically, your rough-in and your labor is going to be the same, because the 2x4 used in $1 million home is the same 2x4 used in a $30,000 home. The difference is the finishes. So instead of a $100 used scratch and dent stove, you're going to get a $8,000 stainless steel chef grade stove. So that's where the difference is. And then, so that's really simple, because all you got to do is write down the appliances and then write the price for each thing. A stove is this, a fridge is this, a dishwasher is this, a sink is this. I just write that down. Write down the differences in the finishes, and then now you can walk into any kind of house, depending on your niche, and you can say, okay, so I know my rough and my labor is gonna be this, but my finishes are gonna be this. So eventually you're gonna have 2 or 3 different prices. You're gonna walk into a house and say, okay, this kind of renovation for this cheap house is $40,000. Then you're gonna step into a more expensive house and you're gonna say the renovation for this house is gonna be $80,000. And then you're gonna walk into another house and say the renovation for this house is gonna be $120,000. So where you invest your time here, knowing all your numbers, it will allow you in the future to walk into any house and like that, know pretty close what it's gonna cost. You'll never, ever estimate it exactly. Even if you did all this and you wrote all these labor costs and everything, nobody will ever get it right because every house has a little variation that's going to require this or that. So nobody's going to get this exactly right. Don't waste your time on making it perfect, but do know the basics so that when you walk into a house, you may guess that it costs $40,000. Now you might be wrong and it might cost $42,000 and it's $38,000, but you're not that far off. But you got to go through all this first in order to help you walk into a house and be able to do it quick. That's the thing, because when someone's like, here's a deal, do you want the deal? You got to be able to know what it's going to cost you later to fix it. And as you do more, you get better and better and better and better. And again, this is your business. Focus on the skills that are required to be better in your business. Hopefully this little tip helped you. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you want to see me doing things like this live, come out to one of our meetings on Thursdays at 7 o'clock. Okay guys, see you at the next video.